Bro, the second day, he took us to this this bullfighting ceremony. And
just want to say, by the way, shame on both of you guys for entertaining that idea. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but how dare you insult and offend deep-rooted Spanish culture?
Their culture ends with killing the bulls.
George, I was there.
No, they didn't.
Georgie, I saw it all. I saw it all.
They did it full out.
One thing I won't do is deny culture. And when I'm invited to a prestigious ceremony like this in a family where it means a lot to them, I like that experience for me to observe. And so they invited us to the ceremony. I was like, sure, I don't know what to expect. Bro, I see Matador. I'm like, ole, right? They move the carpet and the bull goes and the carpet. Whatever they're holding. And so the one kid there, he's like this up and coming bullfighter, right? And these kids are kind of like superstars. They're the boxers of Spain, and because bullfighting is fucking dangerous, man.
Bullshit.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It is though. You lose your life in a second. This kid had his thigh torn up. He showed me the scar like from his knee.
And he's still doing it?
Yeah.
At what point
they're
do you
insane,
stop?
bro? So look, this kid. One of the best looking kids I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And they told me he was gonna.
This trip is getting a little sus. Now I'm starting to realize why they can't talk about shit.
They told me he's like the town bullfighter, and this particular night he was a little nervous because the ring was smaller, and the bull was bigger, and so. Before the ceremony started.
Sounds like a terrible situation.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, this kid's actually in danger. They're like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, all right, fire. So
well, thank God you have a hospital there.
I already know what you're about to say.
Just shut the fuck up, George.
Just saying.
Stop interrupting me.
Okay, sorry.
No, for real. Like, just let me say one
I
sentence.
didn't want you to say it.
I'm trying to drag on the stories that you guys can talk about.
Oh, it's fine.
It's supposed to be here for an hour. You can only talk about two things.
So look, this fucking sexy matador, before he fights this bull, he looks at me. There's like a little crowd, right? And we're all watching from the stands. He looks at me. And he tells me in Spanish, of course. He's like, yeah, bullfighting is incredibly dangerous. This runs deep in our culture. This is how the ceremony goes. And he's like making jokes. And bro, I'm looking at this dude in the face. I'm like, fuck, am I falling in love? Like, he's beautiful. He single-handedly selected me to like tell me this. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm not. Dude,
such tight pants.
His pants were so tight, bro.
So tight,
So
and
look,
a pink shirt.
I could not believe the moves this guy was doing with this bull. Watching this in real life is fucking insane. This bull is 800 pounds. The horns are getting this close to his leg. He's like spinning and stuff, and so he's tiring this bull out. And bro, eventually he gets to the point where this dude is kneeling down face to face with this bull. Face to face with this bull, like, ah. And he looks at me and he like winks, and I'm like, oh my God. And he said one time in the ceremony, he goes, hey, he misses, he goes, hey, he hits harder than Mayweather, no? And I'm like, this kid, like, he chose me that day to want to impress, and I was honored. But then the end of the ceremony, as you may or may not know, these ceremonies end with the bull fighter killing the bull. That's like the shtick. And they eat the bull for the meat and stuff. And this is where it gets a little controversial. I don't know how even much this is accepted in Spain. And I know the pro-animal organizations pretty much everywhere else in the world are like definitely against this. But yeah, we watched this dude take the bull's life, and by the way, they're going to use the bull for meat to literally feed their family.
But the way that it was described to us was these bullfighters are like rock stars, basically. And I don't know if that's still the case, but at one point they were like the rock stars of Spain.
Well, it's very impressive. Like, you didn't see it, but you know, these guys are literally risking their life to entertain.
But are they? But are they though?
Bro,
because here's why.
Has anyone ever died on it?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
So then, yeah.
Yes, but what I'm saying is this, and I talked to one of the guys from our security team about this after we walked out. The thing to me that I guess bothers me a little bit is these bulls are trained from their youth, because they later brought on a smaller bull to run around, a calf, I guess, or something like that, to run around and learn what it's like to run through the flag, right? And so they're trained to just continuously run through this flag. It's very systematic. It's not like you're facing some sort of wild beast that, and I'm not saying they can't deviate from that strategy, but they are very much corralled into the training of running through this flag.
See, I was told quite literally the exact opposite. You can only run a bull one time because then they learn. I was told the exact.
What do you
opposite.
mean? What do you mean?
They can only do the ole. Well, I don't know what it's called.
Oh, like they learn to not do it, and then they'll charge at you.
Yeah, that's where they make mistakes.
Got it.
Like these big bulls only do this shit one time because eventually
yeah.
they learn. And because, bro, I mean, I was watching and like I get it, like it's a bull, but at what point are you like, okay, that guy's moving that flag? Like I'm gonna go for the guy now.
Right.
This is just simple logic, you
Right.
know? Like why can't these bulls understand that?
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they brought the little bull in after, and my Instagram that was the one I was jumping over. Little bull's okay. I will say I was stoned out of my fucking gourd for that, high as a fucking kite. They're like, "Yo, you want to do this?" I was like, "Okay," and I can't believe I did it. Doing that high was quite the experience.
That IG story of you jumping a bull, you were intoxicated.
A flying split.
Stoned out of my gourd. Yeah. But it was an experience, to say the least. And I was glad I got to witness it, you know? Again, culture fascinates me. I'm always trying to just like download how everyone lives life and celebrates it differently. And it was cool to me, although a bit gruesome. But you know, I can handle it. It was cool to me.
There was also this the kind of like the mom of this place that was like this very she was like the matriarch of the entire kingdom there. Yeah. And when they first told us that they were gonna do this bullfighting situation or scenario, they were like, but we're not gonna kill the bull because we're Americans. And I think they assumed like, okay, these guys don't want to see that happen, right?
Yeah.
And so when they first entered the ring, we were all sitting in these bleachers, all the girls, all of us, and kind of the family of the person that owns this massive property. And the guy says, screams out, he's like, "Not going to kill the bull, right?" And we all looked, and I was just like, nah, because, you know, we're just here to have a good time or whatever. And she stood up. She was like, "You will kill that fucking bull. You will kill that bull like you have for thousands of years." I was like, God dang, bro. Like, I was not going to fucking cross this.
Bull
Like,
never
she was,
stood a
like,
chance.
straight up, like, on some shit.
She was serious about this bull dying.
Like, they take it very seriously. To his point, it is...
Well,
listen,
they eat the meat, bro. It's what
Yeah.
they eat.